Hi everyone, welcome back. I want you to be emotion equipped as you go through life, and in this video, I will help you build your emotional toolbox. As humans, we're not always in touch with our emotions, and even when we do know what we're feeling, we may not always know what to do with those emotions. So how can we observe our emotions and use them as a tool to help us understand the root of why we think and feel the way we do? I'd love to share my 4-step method with you. The 4 steps are observe it, name it, feel it, and move through it. First and foremost, observe it. Awareness is key here. I want to encourage you to take the time you need to pay attention to your emotional state. You can do this by paying attention to the physical symptoms you're experiencing while also paying attention to the thoughts that are going on in your head. Our thoughts and physical symptoms are often great clues to what we're feeling. If observing your emotions feels tough at first, hang in there. Know that you're doing a great job. It's not something we're necessarily taught how to do, so it's up to us to learn how to do it. And what's so cool about this is that the more you practice observing your emotions, the easier it will get to pinpoint the emotions you're experiencing, even those emotions below the surface. Now that we've observed the emotion, let's name it. There are so many emotions that we experience, and it's incredibly helpful and healthy to identify the emotion you are experiencing at any given time. This will help you move forward in a healthy and productive way. I love the example of a toolbox. In a toolbox, you have lots of different tools that all serve different functions. For example, we would use a hammer to hammer a nail, a saw to cut wood, or a level to determine how straight a surface is, right? We wouldn't use a hammer to cut wood or a saw to hammer a nail into the wall. In the same way, different emotions may require a different solution or tool. It's helpful to know the name of the emotion so we can know what tool we need to meet ourselves where we're at and process the emotion in a healthy way. Use the phrase, I feel blank, to label and name your emotion. So now that we've observed our emotion and named it, let's feel it. We are often tempted to push away our emotions or avoid them altogether, but guess what? Emotions don't go away. They stay with us until we are able to work through them. Honestly, feeling your emotions can be the scariest part. If it takes you some time to do this step, it's totally okay, even if it takes you a few days or a few weeks. Don't be ashamed of what you are feeling. Remember, emotions are normal and healthy, even the ones that are unpleasant to experience. Our emotions can come in waves, and sometimes it may feel like you're drowning in all of the things you're feeling. That's okay too. And I hope this next step helps you find the emotional release you're looking for. But before we dive into the last step, when you're feeling your emotions, you might find it helpful to journal what you're feeling without judging yourself for what comes up. Journal prompts can really help you feel safe to really go there and label the emotions you feel. I share some journal prompts in your workbook, but 3 of my favorite are, what am I feeling right now? It's okay to feel blank. And lastly, writing, I am worthy to feel all that I'm feeling can help you feel safe, worthy, and confident to feel all of your emotions. The 4th and final step is move through it. This is the step where you get to move through and process the emotion you're feeling. We don't want to avoid or sweep our emotions under the rug, but rather we want to let ourselves experience the emotion and soak it in, because our emotions teach us so much and they allow us to experience life to the full. As you move through life, you're going to experience all sorts of emotions, from loneliness, sadness, and grief to joy, excitement, and gratitude. If anything, I want you to know that your emotions don't make you weird or crazy. They make you human. We were created to experience our emotions in full. That's what makes life so beautiful. But I also know that some emotions can feel overwhelming or scary, and that's okay too. When you're moving through your emotions, it can be helpful to express what you feel through an outlet like movement, dancing, singing, playing an instrument. art, or talking with a friend, family member, or even a counselor. All of these things help us express the emotion in a healthy way so that it doesn't get stuck inside us or even weigh us down. As we close out our module on emotions, I want to share one more thought. Sometimes emotions can be really scary, and we may not know how to express what we're feeling to others, and so we develop unhealthy ways of coping with them. If you are struggling with self-harm in any form, cutting, hair pulling, an eating disorder, body dysmorphia, or even suicide ideations, please talk to an adult you feel safe with. It's crucial that you get the help you deserve.